And we alive in the motherfucking Doja room. Y'all niggas know what time it is. It's your boy Dope Boy Diesel. We got another special one for y'all. Alright. You ready, Henny?
Hey guys, I'm back.
We got motherfucking
Your girl,
pros
Pro.
back in the motherfucking building.
Okay.
And tonight, I think we got we definitely got a special one planned out, man. I got some shit to say.
Yeah, I got a lot of shit to get off my chest.
All right. Y'all already know, man. If y'all like what y'all hear, y'all can find your boy Dope Boy Diesel on all platforms. I gotta definitely figure out how to get the OG feel of the show back, cause you know I would give you guys some breaks in between the shows where y'all can just listen to the tracks, listen to some unreleased shit. So I'm gonna figure out how to bring that back for y'all, because I know a lot of y'all like that, and you know what I'm saying, we get a lot of traffic that way. So shout out to everybody who is constantly listening to your boy Dope Boy Diesel every month. You know what I'm saying? Putting a little check in your boy pocket. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all niggas. You feel me? We always want to, you know, let good music and real music stand the test of time. And you know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like it's giving right now. So I want to give a special shout out to everybody who's fucking with your boy. And as you can see on the screen, follow your boy on all platforms. You can find the Doja Room anywhere you can listen to podcasts. Just hop on there, type in the Doja Room, look for my face. You see it right there, looking real good. And you know what I'm saying? Lock in with us. We giving y'all a lot of content. We giving y'all a lot of good thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Good topics, fire takes, and that's just what we here to do. You know what I'm saying? And tonight is gonna be nothing less. Now, we do have to start off with some breaking news now, because I wasn't expecting this to come across
Can I
my
say before you start?
uh-huh.
You had text me while I was in the bathroom about to hop in the shower. And let me tell you how my ass got on my little journalist shit. I said, let me go Google some shit. Let me go read some articles real quick. Because, like, yo, I'm realizing, but this is like, I wanted to point this out. This is what it takes. Like, it's really showing me. I'm learning a lot through being around you and on your platform. And I'm thankful for you even giving me this space to even share my thoughts and my opinions. But I thought it was really funny. I was like, yo, why the fuck did I just stop going in the shower? And I'm like, hold on, let me get my excuse.
It's like, oh shit, we got to get on it. Cause
Yo.
that's what really is gonna, in the early stages, and for the people listening in that may want to pursue the same thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
hey, if we gonna do this shit together, let's build together. You know what I'm saying? Right now,
Mm-hmm.
I'm on a little road to 100 subscribers right now. So it's going to take that consistency. It's going to take you jumping on in early on those stories, because if we can get 100 views, we can get 100
Mm-hmm.
subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So if you're
Mm-hmm.
listening to this, go ahead and lock in, subscribe in, and yeah, that's just what it's going to take. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you get your information faster than others, but when you a smaller page, you're going to definitely want to hop in on that information and give
Yeah.
your take, because a lot of the times that's how we grow, is by being first. The bigger
Yeah.
platforms, they're gonna get their views regardless, because you already subscribe to them. Everybody already
Mm-hmm.
knows them. You're gonna hear their take anyway somehow, because it's gonna be reposted dozens of times. So you know what I'm saying. So when you one of the smaller guys, that's just one of the models that you want to adopt, is to, yeah, nigga, if you can hop in on the story, especially anything that pertains to what you doing, shit, hey,
Mm-hmm.
Get in
No,
on
it
it.
just
You know
show.
what I'm
I just
saying?
wanted to point that out because it really showed me the importance of like you sometimes might be in your motherfucking sleep, and if some shit happens, you gotta be willing to get up. Like it's a real
Hey man,
that
I
little
made that
moment
Rick Ross
itself.
video at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, yeah. That little moment itself shown me like this is something like if you're gonna do it, you really gotta give your all. You gotta look at it like anytime anything could happen, and you gotta just be always try to be the first one to get it. Like you gotta be on your toes.
Yeah, and I
No,
think
I'm
that's
sorry.
the I think that's the perfect way as a to segue into the intro and the inspiration of today's episode, because we got to be on it. You know what I'm saying? We got to be on it. And I like giving y'all those gems at the beginning of the episode. So,
Right.
without further ado, we do got some breaking news, shit like that. Um, and I thought this was interesting. So, we're going to go ahead and lock in on this right here. Now, let me preface this with saying I have been doing some digging. I would like to find some more concrete sources, but this is the president of the United States that we're going to be talking about. So a lot of things might be played to the close to the chest right now, but this is the first of this kind of news that I got. So we're going to start with this topic here. Now, reportedly, we're getting reports that Joe Biden will be withdrawing from the presidential race against Donald Trump. I don't know if he just been wasting all our fucking time and doing all of these debates for no fucking reason. But we're gonna listen into the gentleman right here who is gonna give the information on that, and then we're gonna get back with our takes. All right, let's get it.
Carl, according to
Let's see
multiple
what they
Democratic
got.
sources, this is happening all of a sudden. Everyone said it would happen gradually and then all at once, and that's what's happening. According to my sources, President Biden has agreed to step down as Democratic nominee.
Oh
It will
man,
happen as early as this weekend. A speech has been drafted for him. He will continue on as president, is his intention. He also will not, I'm told, endorse Vice President Harris as his successor. They're hoping that he will endorse an open process into Vice President Harris and a few other candidates in Chicago to pick the Democratic nominee for president. The belief is that Vice President Harris is already looking at potential running mates to go to Chicago with a full ticket, including one possibility, Andy Beshear, the governor of Kentucky, and perhaps the governor of Pennsylvania, Governor Shapiro. Other possible candidates who are being talked about include Gavin Newsom, the governor of California, perhaps Gretchen Whitmer, running. On the first ballot, the regular delegates would be allowed to vote under this agreement that's being talked about amongst the president and high-level Democratic officials. The regular delegates would vote on the first ballot. If there is no winner on the first ballot, the so-called super delegates would be allowed to vote on the subsequent ballot. This decision was reached, I'm told, all of a sudden because of the high-level pressure from Nancy Pelosi, Barack Obama, and others, and as well as the decision of many of President Biden that there was no path forward for him. Carl, according to multiple Democrats, that he would not be able to win this election, win the general election, and therefore he's stepping aside again as early as this weekend.
So real quick, just for the people listening in, you know what I'm saying? I got some hood niggas, I got some street niggas listening in. So just to break it down for y'all niggas, like basically what Homeboy is saying right now is that they don't feel confident in Biden running. From what we've seen throughout the first half of this year, throughout his presidency, we're like the writing is on the wall. And at this point, if you're still denying that Joe Biden is fit to do this job, at this point, if you're still denying that, people are just not seeing what we're seeing, you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous at this point, you know what I'm saying? So basically what he's saying is Obama, the Clintons, this person, that person, they got together, they're putting pressure on him, Nancy Pelosi and them, they putting pressure on him to say, look, bruh, hey, you had a good run, but you're about to get smoked. Okay,
he should have left when his friend was done with office. That's when he could have just stopped, in my
To
opinion.
be honest, I feel like Bernie Sanders should have had the presidency, and that's what should have really happened. But that's not what we got, and then Bernie stopped fighting anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what I feel like should have happened. But I'm gonna let him finish before we get too deep into our takes.
Mark,
See
what
what
are the
he got.
political ramifications for a party that based much of their platform on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and they're passing right over Kamala Harris, and he's not going to be endorsing her, according to your sources?
According to my sources, he will say very nice things about her. They do not want that the problem, in part, that they found themselves in was that President Biden was not seriously challenged for the nomination. I'm told by some of her people, I don't know that the vice president thinks this, but some of her people believe she will win this, that she'll choose a strong running mate, that she does have the support of many of the delegates who are Biden-Harris delegates, and that she can win this basically on her own. And at least one of her allies said to me, this is better. Better to not be anointed by Joe Biden, better to show independence, better to show with a strong ticket the capacity to win the nomination on her own.
Now, I'm going to stop that right there. And basically, as a person... Well, no, go ahead.
So is this like a possibility that women's about to finally run the world?
Well, it's a strong possibility.
I'm kind of here for it. And all my sisters, I'm here for it.
It's a strong possibility, but one of the things that people were originally... like a lot of people foreseeing this happening. So this was a big discussion when Biden was first being elected, about him running, and then basically us doing the switcheroo and getting Kamala Harris instead, somebody who's more capable.
Do you think this was planned? Do you think this was planned to get the first female president? And honestly, am I happy from a female standpoint? Yeah. But I'm not going to sit here and fake like I know what this lady about either. So I'm not too cheering on it. I believe as Americans, we should always, like you said, we need
her track record is not really that good. Her track record is really not good.
We just need to make sure that we really do our thorough research on the people we do elect to have those type of power. That's all I could say. But the female in me is like, woohoo! But the conscious of me, it would really honestly, I'm not Amber Rose. I would really tell you to go do your real research. For real, go form an opinion for yourself of who you really see fits for your views.
I'm gonna definitely say that I don't really think that she's really fit to really... I mean, I think about it, and she's kind of been non-existent throughout this presidency. We haven't really seen her a lot. Mm-hmm. I mean, there was a very long period of time throughout this presidency that she was just gone for months. It was like, nigga, where the fuck is she? And like I was saying before, there's a lot of people who kind of foretold.
She was probably in training. She probably was already being trained to step foot.
I mean, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But a lot of people foretold this and seen this coming as a possibility. And what he's basically saying here is this is why the reason why he's not going to sit here and directly endorse Kamala is because of just that. He feels like it's going to play into the narrative that people were already saying. People were already saying, well, hey, the only reason why they're doing this and he's choosing Kamala as a vice president and they're going with Joe Biden is because he's so old and he might eventually pass away in office or do this or something might happen to where she eventually ends up taking over. And so basically, what they're saying...
What's wrong with that, though? Because if something were to happen, this is why we do have a vice president, right?
Well, because it's kind of a bait and switch, right?
To the president, isn't she rightfully so entitled to step up into that position, or am I wrong? Or do she got to do something?
That's how it works. Yeah, that's most definitely how it works. But a lot of people, first of all, she's she's probably she has a terrible ratings as far as polling goes. Like people don't like her. And for personally, I think it's for good reason. She runs on me, just from what I've seen, she runs on all of this black shit and this and that. And woman, to be honest, you only start claiming to be black around election time. You only started like to be she's mixed with a whole lot of shit. But so, and really, she claimed herself. I think her mother is like Indian. Her father, I think, I don't know if her father is actually black or a little bit of or mixed with black. But she like she doesn't even really jack the culture like that. She was a DA, a district attorney, and when she did have that job, she locked a lot of black people up. She put a lot of black people behind bars. So her record with the community is not even the best. And it's what a lot of these people do when they get to this position like that. You know, they act like they've been down this entire time. And I don't always knock a woman like a DA. And when it comes down to certain cases, I do gotta do some refreshing when it comes down to some of the cases that she did, because I can't think of all of her top cases off the top of my head. But I don't want to just blanket statement and be like, oh, she was just locking black men up, because some of you niggas need to be locked up. I'm sorry. Some of you niggas need to be behind bars. Some of you niggas is just fucking weirdos. But as far as her record goes, she was locking a lot of niggas up and shit like that.
So,
you know what I'm saying? So,
but even if that is the play, I don't understand of like trying to fake it to people that that's not what they're trying to do. Like, I don't got time to be doing. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm tired of the subliminals, bro. I'm not doing subliminals with nobody. Like, just what is it? Like, what is it? What we doing?
I mean, I feel like that's why he's not gonna directly, and why he directly used the word coronation, as because a coronation is something that happens in a monarchy. So you wouldn't want there to be like basically what they're saying is we're not trying to bait and switch. We're not trying to run on Joe Biden because he's the more popular candidate and then give you the least popular candidate being Kamala Harris, because she's even less liked than Joe Biden himself, and Joe Biden is one of the lowest ratings in presidential history, along with Donald Trump. So it's not like at the end of the day, it's not like people were running on these two because they liked them or they liked their policies or they liked the things that they wanted to do or their track record. And what a lot of people did in 2020 was they voted out of just pure like it got to be anybody but this guy. Right. That's what people was voting with in 2020, and it wasn't really us looking at the candidates and shit like that. But like I said, when it comes to her, I'm not really. I mean, I feel like there can be a bit. I rather Michelle Obama run for that, and then the Obamas are not even really that, But hey, there's nobody that really, in Congress right now that I really trust to stick to their original pledges and promises. I don't really trust anybody to do that right now. The few people I did trust to do that, the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortezes, the Squads, the Bernie Sanders, the entire left. I mean, those people have failed us time and time again, right? To do the things that they came in and ran on and promised to get done.
Here in New York, it's like we need to be very careful and stop electing people that wants to say things to us because it sounds nice to our ears, and really, like, it takes community to hold those people accountable. So if somebody say, hey, elect me, I'm going to do my best to at least this and that, and let's say they got 5 goals in that list, we're just gonna do a minimum, and let's say it's been 2 years and niggas is not even hitting one goal, you need to start pulling up, which everybody needs to start pulling up and be like, hey, yo, what's going on? You said something. What's going on? Are you getting it done? So it's like it's from both sides. It's just we don't know what the heck. Like I really feel like a majority of
Yeah,
the
getting groundwork
population
done takes a
really
lot.
don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, getting groundwork takes a lot. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of coordination and shit like that. But yeah, in lack of better words, that's basically what they were explaining right there when it comes down to why he hasn't directly endorsed Kamala. Let me get to this last part real quick.
Familiar with campaign finance laws, he has 200 and 300 million in his war chest right now. I believe, in my understanding, is Kamala would be the only one who could absorb that and continue when all their big pocket donors have already pushed for that.
Well, there's all sorts of money, right? There's super PAC money, there's low dollars. The belief is that a new ticket will inject excitement into the party, and that both low dollar donors and the big donors, who in the last few days have sent a strong message to President Biden that they will not support his being the Democratic nominee. So there's a strong belief that with a new ticket that they can raise money from the big dollar donors who can give and bundle hard dollars, can give super PAC money, as well as the small dollar donations that will come in to whatever the new ticket is, whether it's the vice president or not. If it is the vice president, most campaign finance experts believe she does get to keep the Biden-Harris money.
All right, so basically what they're saying there is, basically all the donations, the funds that Biden has raised, which is about $200 to $300 million, that would be absorbed by Kamala Harris if she runs as the nominee. Also, just saying, basically, a lot of these people who donated to Biden, a lot of his big donors who donate the most, the people who contributed to that $200 million, those people are like, look, bro, we don't want, it gotta be somebody else. So basically what he's saying is even the donors are pressuring Biden to be like, look, we giving this money to the Democrats, to the DNC, but y'all need to find somebody else. There needs to be somebody else running.
Okay.
Not to say that they're not picking her. They're not picking him. They don't want Biden to run.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So basically, the donors who have contributed and given Biden that $200 million, $300 million, they're saying, look, we don't want you running. We don't. You had a good run. You had a good presidency. It's time to give it up to somebody else. And at the end of the day, it's like you said, we're like, y'all not fooling anybody. Even I see so many people even on the left. You got to understand, a person like Biden is losing all of the young people, because no, all of these young people are not going for that. You got to think only the only people that Biden is retaining, probably, and this is just off my speculation, but the only group of people that Biden is probably really retaining is the 40, 50, 60 plus crowd who just want to be delusional and be like, no, Biden has done great things and Biden is doing a great job, and he said, and it's like, doing a great job where? Do you not see how much groceries cost? Do you not see how much gas costs? Right. Do you not see how? No, we need something done.
Right.
So, but that's basically what they were saying here. You can give your thoughts on, basically
also,
what you think.
Let's not forget, people. I just want to say this thought. Elections is not just only based on in the presidency, so it's also in your states too, in your counties. So those
local officials gotta vote locally.
Very, very, very more important than you think. So that's all I want to say on the election thing. I think they're right. Joe Biden needs to go take a nap and kick his feet up. And it's okay to say that, it's nothing wrong to say that. Like, thank you for your services. Whether we appreciated what you did or didn't, at the end of the day, you stepped up to a plate. And being a president, it comes a lot of heat. Go rest your old little left of your white hairs that you got left on your head, bro. Like,
yeah, it's time to take a break.
Just go. He finna like.
It's time to call it quits.
Really, this man just caught COVID. Like when they said that he caught COVID, I just imagine like if he was my grandpa, like I would feel so bad hearing if my grandpa got COVID. It's just like he just needs to rest. It's okay. Somebody else do need to come in, but I think they are gonna make it hard, definitely for a black woman to get into office. So honestly, whenever he decides to come with his statement, I'm actually excited to see how this is really gonna play out. Like this is some interesting like
Yeah.
turn.
Um. Yeah, most definitely. So, me personally, I'm gonna take this with a grain of salt. I thought it was an interesting topic to open up with, but like I said, I'm definitely going to take this with a grain of salt until more information comes out. But we're gonna see. Supposedly, this weekend is gonna, be the shift in who we are looking for as far as the Democratic nominee. Um, so yeah, hopefully that all goes on. So now let's let's get on. So all my stoners, hippies, hip hop enthusiasts, let's lock back in real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get to the hip hop portion of things now. A lot of shit still going on. As far as as far as this fucking man. I'm trying to figure out when it'll end, but it don't really seem like it's gonna be ending no time soon. So right now we got the community podcast, and we basically got a PG Lang affiliate, dropping a little info as far as when it comes to OVO and how he pressed the OVO member at Coachella recently. So let's see what he has to say. And get into it.
I made the phone call to Matt Babel, you know what I'm saying, based on some things that's about to happen in Coachella. You know what I'm saying? Right, Worthy?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Certain people from Coachella was about to get hurt. So I made the phone call based on what I knew. And I let them know, you know what I'm saying, like, this about to get up. My hood ain't gonna play with y'all.
Yeah.
And like, y'all, rappers just rap. Nah, this is more than just rap. Nigga, it's pyro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My homies ain't gonna play. So again, that's our people champ right there. You know what I'm saying? Before he hits the world, he's from WSP.
Yeah.
He's of us. So yeah, I made the phone call to him. I made the phone call to Matt Babel. You know what I'm saying?
So
based on some things that's about to happen in Coachella. You know what I'm saying? Right, Worthy?
Yeah.
You feel me?
So basically, I mean, I don't know if the homie is over here trying to say that you know what I mean? Like he was about to get somebody touched or what he really got going on here. But I'm really surprised that these niggas is really feeling salty that they can't come in. So yesterday we spoke a little bit on Schoolboy Q, his show being canceled and things like that. Just because I guess his show was canceled. I don't really know if they gave a reason. He said the police canceled it. But I think we speculated that it might be because, I don't know, because Canada is like 4 to 5 inches underwater right now, just being flooded the hell out. So
What was the point of him doing that?
I'm not.
You ever feel like sometimes I just sit back and I watch certain things and I'm just like, why did you need to feel to share that?
I because I feel like these niggas think it's like a war, like it's a competition. Like I feel like they think that since these niggas have been bitched out in Canada a little bit, they like Canada's really been stepping on shit and a little bit. The Canada been letting their nuts hang a little bit over there, just letting niggas know that hey, y'all not about to just come here and think y'all about to tour here and be just having a good old time and thinking shit is sweet. Like y'all gonna be getting pressed about the shit that y'all doing and y'all trying to have these little viral moments. And so I think that even with homie just automatically, blaming Drake for whatever reason his show was canceled, that was just like, well, you kind of fishing, like you reaching, nigga. And it's like they want this engagement, like, and I don't feel like enough motherfuckers is talking about it because it's almost like, nigga, it's like y'all niggas want this engagement. You know what I'm saying? Y'all
Can I
want
be
this
real
shit
honest with you? A lot of us, deep down inside, we don't give a fuck no more. Like, after he really did the celebration in his hometown, whatever, bring the people together. For me, I tapped out. I was like, all right, whatever, this is it. I hope y'all had fun, cool, everybody. Let's piece it up now. Let's get back to the regular function. And then you have people like Schoolboy Q who comes out of nowhere. This is the most I heard about Schoolboy Q recently. It's like I just sit back and wonder, like, why did you need to? Why did you feel the need to share that? And don't tell me because you wanted to. I'm just thinking about it, like, what's the point?
Right. Yeah. I feel like that these niggas want that engagement. They want that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want that shit to go down. They want to be able to be like, okay, now we justified to really press this nigga, and oh, because he took it there, and it's like, nigga, y'all keep pressing shit, or apparently, I do believe, if I got my information correct earlier, that the venue that he was about to perform at, Drake might have owned. Now, even if that's the case, like, nigga, it's kind of understandable.
No, but
I'll be real with
I'm
you. If
saying
I'm
that's the
beefing,
case.
if I'm
But
beefing
if
with
that's
you
the
niggas,
case,
right?
but this is what I'm trying to say. What's the point of posting it? Because if that's the case and the roles was reversed, you would have the same. You would have did the same thing. You would have not let that nigga come to your place that you own to perform,
But
especially
that's
if
what I'm
y'all
saying.
beefing.
Like, if I own a club and that you think you about to perform and do all of this shit, most likely think you about to be performing they not like us.
Basically, right? Like, what
It's
the
not
makes
happening.
sense?
It's not happening. And then on top of that, I believe, like I said, if I heard correctly, that it was more of a management thing that canceled shit. And the man, as far as the manager goes and shit like that, the nigga's a Drake fan. The nigga fucks with Drake. At the end of the day, like, if especially if Drake is part owner, like we heard. So, and I feel like all of this is stemming from, originally the Rick Ross incident that I went over. Y'all can find that video on Firstborn Media on YouTube, but we hopped into that video a little bit. Now, it's interesting because I did mean to hit this topic up yesterday, but we had a little reaction when that shit with Rick Ross first went down, from my boy Bobby Schmurda, and this was his reaction real quick.
Yo, come out when I like see murder. Oh, my dead grandmother, son. I would have went out like see murder, bro. I swear to God. I swear to everything I love, bro. I don't want to. Y'all just see the videos. Yo, story set. Yo, a nigga feed me out when I was like 12 years old. Yo, nigga choked me out when I was 12 years old. I tried to kill a whole building.
Yo, I just see what happened, son. Yo, y'all niggas. Yo!
Why is he
Oh,
laughing?
shit. Empty the clip. The roll the window up.
Yo, he got me laughing. I don't know. I missed it. Wait, why he laughing?
Now, okay, now that he's finally done with that, so this is apparently, you know what I'm saying, him reacting to the whole Rick Ross incident and shit like that. So that was about a couple of weeks ago when that shit first happened. Fast forward to a couple of days ago. I think this was actually yesterday or the day before yesterday, but I think this was yesterday. Fast forward here, and I don't think Rick Ross liked that video too much. I think he's seen it. I don't think he fucked with it. So this is Bobby today now.
This was, bro. I just got the call from motherfucking. I just got the call. I got smoke because I really respect, like I really fuck with you. I don't fuck with you on like
Nigga had to light the
gangster
blunt
shit.
first.
Like y'all artists gotta understand this. I don't fuck with y'all niggas with some business shit. And as a man, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, why you ain't call me, big homie? Why I gotta get the call from niggas talking about, yo, Rick Ross kicked you off the show. We work with. I got the call from Barbados. They like, yo, you know, we do a lot of business with Rick Ross, and we don't think Bobby's good for the show and this and that. Like, come on, bro. I don't want no beef independent. First of all, I'm beefing already. I already know who I talk to. Niggas I already got. That I'm beefing with them niggas, bro. I don't even want to beef with them. They just don't like me. They just hate to see me smile type shit. I don't even want to beef with them niggas. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is though, why like they like, yo, MMG called and said, yo, we don't want Bobby Schmurda on the show, bro. I'm 30 years old, bro. I'm about to be 30 in a couple weeks, bro. I'm not like none of these young niggas, bro. I've been selling drugs since I was 10 years old, bro. I didn't grow up like you or none of your other friends or none of that other shit, bro. I'm a different type of nigga. You feel me? I'm very honest. I'm a Leo, bro. I ain't with those. Why you gotta call? You could have called me, big homie. When I made that video, I was defending you, telling motherfucking.
Yeah, so my boy Bobby, he wasn't too happy about, you know, the Rick Ross's response. So it seems like this whole everybody going to Canada is sparking a whole lot of shit. It's sparking a whole lot of shit, whole lot of conversations, and I don't know, like where do you see this shit going? With this much, you know, side beef and side shit being sparked, like where do you see this shit going?
If I was anybody, I would just stay the fuck out the way. Like, I would not want no parts because I look at it like, y'all all niggas gotta work together someday anyways. Y'all all in the same line of business, not gonna cross paths. I'm always gonna choose the path of positivity and being more in a peaceful type of energy with anyone. So me personally, if that was me, I laughed. I would have been like, bro, sometimes you gotta laugh. Like, sorry, in the moment, yeah, I laughed. The shit was a little funny. I get it. But it's like, it hurts your feelings, but I get what he's saying. Like, you could hit me up if you really felt some type of way instead of hearing it from other people. But like now him going on live saying that, it's like now it's being, you know, it's showing that Rick Ross reached out and did some funny shit to try to block his pockets. So now there's this narrative being spin.
Right.
I don't got no time. He's talking about he's 30 years old. He's adding more to the shit, if you ask me. But hey, he needs to. Media, you gotta have your name buzzing. That comes with a check too.
Nah, for facts.
So Bobby is just jumping in
definitely
the conversation. I think a lot of people want to ride the wave.
I don't know if he jumped in the conversation, but I mean, the whole laughing at it and shit like that, it did seem like, I mean, if from the outside looking in, and as somebody who don't know what their relationship is as far as as Bobby Schmurda and Rick Ross go, it would have seemed like, you know, he might have had a problem with Rick Ross with the way he got off just now, and that's why I played the video of him, you know, first reacting to it, because I mean, given the context, it's like, well, if I'm Ross, I'm like, okay, all right, so all of that shit was funny, nigga. I'm over here, but then again, Ross thinks he just got, you know, hit with some water or some shit like that, whatever.
But Ross went on live and made, like, can we not ignore the fact that he went and made a whole clip about him laughing about the situation? We're not gonna act like that nigga went on Instagram and was sad and was like, my heart was broken. I can't believe people would attack me. That nigga loved that type of timing. These are what these niggas rap about. So I don't understand where he's getting so boo-boo hurt over like a nigga laughing a little bit. You went on live and laughed it off too.
I
I'm not
mean,
gonna
and
say
he's the main nigga who was sitting here dragging all of this shit about Drake and shit like that. And then the moment that it's time for you to get your karma, nigga, you over here like, I mean, you a man. You can do whatever you want to do, but you know, even to this day,
you
I
know what
mean,
happened with Drake caused them some. Let me tell you something. Rick Ross right now is going through the same phase that he went through when he got exposed that his name wasn't Rick Ross. Right? He's right now. He's currently experiencing that same thing, but it's just a different scenario. Like at the end of the day, when I seen it online, he was one of the main people up in that shit, really dragging it, talking the
yeah,
most
and
in the back.
he wasn't really involved.
And now shit happens.
Yeah, I mean, even to this day, he's still trolling. I mean, I think we already got into a little bit of, Drake, his mansion flooded out, like we said. Canada is flooded right now.
Hmm.
It's flooded like a motherfucker right now. You know what I'm saying? This is Drake's crib. This is the embassy. I mean, damn. I really want to know what that bill
That's
looking
why
like.
those niggas hate Drake, because he can call his house an embassy.
It's really
That's
looking
why
crazy
y'all
in there
hate
right
Drake.
now. But that happened, and then here goes Rick Ross with the minor issues. Then he threw up another one, said auction it, probably get 2 M's. Then he also said, now we both on the water. So his trolling is not done. He's still looking to get off where he can, if you ask me.
He's too
So
big to be in these problems.
I don't know.
That's
I
why
mean,
that's why his BM trolls him the way she does, because he deserves
yeah, she definitely went
every
on that.
piece of he deserves every piece of foolery that comes out of that woman's mouth, and may she continue to embarrass him, and as he embarrassed himself, because Rick Ross truly do it to himself. Like for real, he just gives me like, if this was like elementary school, like that big ass kid. I'm sorry, do not flag me, people. But like that big ass kid that sometimes when you see in those movies, like nobody really fuck with them like that, and sometimes as kids we mean, we judge people off their
Right.
sizes and shit. He still seems like he's suffering from that trauma, because you want to be in everything and nothing that got nothing to do with you.
He
And
definitely
that's what
always been a
happened to
big
him
boy.
in Canada happened to him. Yeah,
He
so it's
definitely
like,
always been a big
that's
boy.
why what happened in Canada happened.
For sure.
And
Um,
at the end of the day, you're not the real Rick Ross, so I know you still suffer from that. You need to go heal, bro. He gotta go
Are
heal.
you saying that Rick Ross is half suffering from an identity crisis? That's crazy.
I do think so.
That's crazy.
I do think
Not
he's
Rose,
not the only
not
one. It's a
Ricky.
lot of them. He's not the only one. It's a lot of them.
I mean, this is
Like,
WWE wrestling to a lot of them niggas.
that nigga's feeling really got hurt because he know he got herbed out in this city. Let's call it like it is. You can see when somebody got punked, bro.
I mean, parading
And
around as
that
another man
and
is
that
crazy
gave
as a
him
different alias.
some flashback to when he was in elementary school.
It's definitely a little weird.
Leave them people alone.
It's definitely a little weird, and
And
he
he's
gotta
too
get
old.
over it and let certain things go. But um, I feel like Drake already killed this nigga in Family Matters. But he can get some more. He can get it again. You know what I mean? It seems like shit ain't done.
Let the inner corrections officer come out of you and correct your behavior.
I
Just
don't think that's
correct it,
happening.
please, because it's just ridiculous. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, it's like, to get up on your phone, and I know you're gonna be like, oh, but you guys get up and talk shit about them and make your comments. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is, it's this level of embarrassment that we sometimes just do to ourselves, and this one is just one of them. I would have just mind my business after that Canada situation happened, because you could see truly, like, you could see in his eyes, he knew he got hurt. Okay, he don't want to admit it. It triggered him. It triggered him back to the past or something. So he's not gonna let it go until he's justified. That's just how he is.
Hey, I don't know what he's on, but I fuck with Rose, but he's not fucking with Drake. He gotta relax with that. It's not happening, bro. You gotta bark up a different tree or something. But in all seriousness, I do hope, Drake and Ross, they squash the beef and continue to make some masterful, some great
Right, I miss
tracks.
some music that they made together.
Because
Like, what
them
about
niggas
some
can really,
classics?
yeah, them niggas can really make some dope music, and the culture deserves them niggas. I mean, unless we gonna get some more great diss tracks, which I feel like we are. I feel like Drake is not done. He definitely got some more shit in the chamber, especially for Officer Ricky. So, after that though, we got to get
It's
back to the
Officer
Aston Martin
William. You
music.
gotta get niggas' name right. It's William.
Yeah.
It's
You gotta
Officer
say
William.
whatever that nigga's name
No
is.
way
But
in his name is even close to being Ricky. It's William. If
no, whatever.
anything, a short term, I guess, to call William, a short name for William, I think is Bill.
It is.
You a Bill, you're not even a Ricky. So it's like, go.
Well,
He needs to just sit down.
that's his
Just sit down.
that's his secret identity, his costume name. But yeah, I hope they
I'm
get it
not
together.
backing it. I don't like it. I prefer him and Drake just being at odds don't even sit right with me. I don't know why.
Well,
It just seems like
Drake and a lot of people that's at odds with him right now didn't really sit right with me at first, but I mean, it's seeming like Drake ready to go to war, and that's what he gonna do. He's been taking a little bit of time off,
Drake
you know
is
what I'm saying? Guess he
Thanos.
resting up, so yeah,
He's
we
Thanos.
gonna definitely see what the future holds when it comes down to Drake versus the rest of these niggas, the hip hop Avengers. We're gonna see what happens with that.
Did you see
So
the Lil Wayne? Did you see the Lil Wayne? When they played the song, Lil Wayne. They said Lil Wayne making fun of "They Not Like Us." I'm like, oh my god! Now Wayne jumping in.
yeah, I mean, I don't think he was jumping in. I think he fucks with
They said
Kendrick and
there's a
shit
video.
too.
I saw
I
a
think if he was
video
gonna
of him.
jump in, he would have said something. But I don't know. Wayne don't strike me as a type of nigga that's gonna jump in and
No,
really,
there was a video of the
Nah, I
song,
know the
but you
video
know
that
how
you're
like,
talking about.
but I be feeling like people be editing shit too at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even know if this shit is real, if it even happened.
Nah, yeah. I think I think he wasn't necessarily dissing Drake or anything like that. If anything, he was just playing with the lyrics a little bit. But yeah, yeah. Shout out to Wayne, he the GOAT. Definitely top 3 for me.
Niggas really tried to drag it though. They was like, Lil Wayne, is he possibly dissing Drake? It's they're like, yo, niggas really
No,
like
he wasn't dissing Drake in that. But going on to this next thing, it was a little bit of craziness today. I popped in to listen to this personally in its entirety, but just to get some of the highlights of what happened today, because it was pretty interesting. My girl was going off for a hot minute.
I heard that she went off on Joe Budden.
She most definitely did. I was listening in for, like I said, a good minute. Just hearing what she had to get off her chest, and I guess we're gonna listen to some highlights from that real quick and get into what she was talking about.
I have also never gotten a lap dance from the same. Bro, I lap dance 2 times and fuck was high as fuck. High as fuck on coke, nigga. Smell that coke in your breath. That's one thing. Second of all, and actually that's not even nothing to brag about. Second of all, you're like, I will never talk about this and that. I don't give a fuck when people talk about me. It's just the fact that you always talk shit about me, Joe Budden. You always talk shit about me. Out of nowhere. You would think I did something to this nigga out of nowhere. For the past 2 years, this nigga have only talked bad things about me. Bad things about me. Constantly. Why? Because you got an interview? And the fact about it is that you don't even have to do that. Because I know for a fact bitches is not telling you to do that. You just do that to pander. Like if I did something to you. All the time, I got to connect in Atlantic. I got to connect in... No, the fuck you don't. Nigga really said here in December saying that I fucking got into it with my husband. Because this ain't my little boyfriend, nigga. This ain't my no fucking baby daddy, nigga. This nigga I've been married for 7 years, nigga. Oh yeah, she did that for a publicity stunt because this and that dropped. Nigga, what? Now it's this girl. Now it's this girl. Now I promise you, I can show you. I will never call her this girl. Now I'm this girl. Now I'm Cardi B, the bitch you always talking shit about. I want to talk now, nigga. I've been giving you 2 years.
Tag me in. Tag me
Years.
in.
If I
Let's
call you
go,
out, I don't even
Cardi.
discuss. You always try me. Always try me. Nigga, I ain't no nice paragraph. I'ma come at you. I'ma shine that head of yours. I'ma shine it, nigga. All the time. I ain't do shit to this nigga.
Okay, so yeah, Cardi going off. Oh, she said a lot more than that, but like I said, that's just the gist of what she, you know, was getting down and saying. So I mean, if y'all want to check that out, y'all can go on YouTube or whatever and check that out. But yeah, she was on Twitter and Twitter Spaces today, just going off on this nigga Joe Budden, and he was responding, as you can see, in real time. Basically what she was saying and what I got from what she was saying is she just don't like the way that, you know, he switched up on her. Like, at the end of the day, she did seem like, you know, she did give him the benefit of the doubt of saying, like, you know, she had to be Joe because he is one of the people that gave her one of her first interviews, if not the first interview, I don't remember. And you know, shit like that. And she did acknowledge that, you know, while she was going off today, but she was like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, nigga, you just been taking shit too far. You know, just acknowledging that this ain't just from something that you said today, but, you know, over the last 2 years, it's been you know, a snowball effect, as you will, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just been a buildup. And, you know, as she put it today, you know, the glass just broke today. So she, but listening to this woman is hilarious, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Listening to this woman is fucking hilarious. And, you know, you gotta love her. You gotta love a real Dominican New Yorker putting on for real and really stepping on shit, squashing on y'all niggas in the industry, squashing this New Jersey nigga right here. You know, so you gotta stand on business. But I don't know. I don't really listen too much to Joe to know how he's been conducting his Cardi B content, but I can understand how, you know, she might feel like he's been throwing her a little bit, a couple of, you know, backhanded compliments and things like that. But yeah, I mean, you can give your take on it and what you think on it and shit, you know.
I'm feeling like Cardi. I'm on Cardi timing. Tag me in. Any motherfucker that had said anything for the last 2 years, I know, and I want to be tagged in. My turn. Let me talk now. Yeah, I'm on Cardi's timing. Yeah, and that's why niggas like motherfuckers like him. The minute you get on that type of timing, this is the type of plea they catch. I promise you, I can assure you, I will not cover a single thing this girl does for the rest of her career. Like, you a pussy. You're a pussy. You are a pussy. Because when there's facts that backtrack of you always constantly having something negatively to say about her, and you could tell Cardi's a genuine person, and this is why Joe Budden knows he's on some fuck nigga shit, and you know why you started acting to be on some fuck nigga shit, okay? And when she could acknowledge and say, like, damn, like, this person really gave me, like, a moment, like, yo, like, I'm honored to always have that, and you can see a person coming from that place. They really heard about what you're doing, and that's why she felt the need to address it. So instead of being
just to interject and give you an extra tidbit of, just to give you an extra tidbit of information for your rant here. So she did say that she feels like all of this is coming out of of his necessity to feel like he needs to stay in the good graces of Nicki Minaj, since he is basically the only one who gets an interview with her. So I don't know if you feel how you feel about that. or if that, you
Um,
know.
I think everybody in the industry does it. I just think, like Cardi says, she just hate that it had to be with Budden. I think everybody does it. Cardi is guilty of it too. Everybody does it. Like, if you know, oh, you fuck with that person. Oh, nah, da da da. Da. Everybody do it, but maybe she just didn't think that Joe would do her like that. And I think,
Well,
I don't
but
know.
that's
From
the
what I
thing.
said from Cardi,
She actually specifically said in this thing today that she doesn't do that. So that's one of the things that she said. She's not really and academics was in there too. She actually named him specifically and was like, yeah. When I talk to when I talk to this person, and I talk to that person, there's shit that I don't agree with when when it comes down to them, and there's shit that I don't like them doing, but that's not my business. And that's what she specifically said today. Like that's not like that's on you, nigga. Like I can voice that I don't like that, but I still, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna interject and be like, oh, you don't fuck with so and so and so, so I'm not fucking with you, and
right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
So
saying.
she
She got
actually
that.
spoke
That's
on
what I'm
that
saying.
today.
Cardi gives. That's what I'm saying. She gives that type of vibe. Like, I really think that, like, she's the type of people, like, I think she really goes genuinely into situations, and unfortunately it's given, like, she's learning an early lesson that, like, yo, motherfuckers is really who they are when they show you at first. Like, this,
Mm,
I think it's really, like, hitting her, like, oh, like, this is really how this shit really, alright, got it, copy.
mm,
Because
yeah.
that's why when she went, because, and I know, and I can say that because Jason Lee recently did the Hollywood Unlocked awards where he honored her, and when she came up on stage, she was like, she kept emphasizing a lot of the times, like, yo, thank you, Jason, for being a friend for me, like, thank you, like, she's literally, like, she keeps emphasizing, like, thank you, like, so you could tell, like, there's a place, I feel like personally, they, in a way, I don't know what happened, but they kind of like bullied her, and I feel like
Mm-hmm.
that's why she's so into her head now about, like, when it comes to her projects, and she just gotta get out of, like, her doing this right now to Joe Budden. I think it's a step where Cardi's really coming into, like, really, like, Cardi, and she's like, I think she finally, like, got a hang of it, like, yeah, this is how this shit really go.
Yeah, and I mean, I think
I think
she's also
she
just tired
gonna
of
she gonna
motherfuckers doubting
snap.
her and doubting her ability, because you know basically like how she was saying today, she feel like nigga, you keep talking about how you want me to drop an album and drop an album, but every time I drop music, you shitting on it, you giving a backhanded compliment, and you comparing me to these other rappers or these other bitches, trying to pit me against these other bitches and start, basically nigga, you playing this game, this media game, to where you know what you doing, and you putting me against certain people to just cause
Mhm.
drama and stir up shit, and that's
Mhm.
basically how she feels like he's moving. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, can I say that to myself? I don't know because I don't really pay attention to Joe Budden's moves too much like that, but
Mhm.
I mean, what I can say is the few times that I have that I can recall him speaking on her. Yeah, I mean that's most definitely true. There's always, I mean, he always going into how she needs to drop music, and to see that he sat there and said like, oh, she's finished. She's never dropping another album again. That was kind of wild to me because it was just like, well, nigga, where'd you get that information from, or are you literally just saying that so that she goes off and drops another album and does this, that, the third? You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know.
Mhm.
I don't really know. Who knows? But I did think that was a little bit wild. And I mean, honestly, Cardi B, she has the right to go off.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, I fuck with her as a
Absolutely.
personality and shit like that, and I feel like she keeps shits fair. She's genuine. She's 100 and shit like that. So at the end of the
And
day, I feel like
that's why you could hear it, like, when I tell you, when you really listen to people and how they come off, and I'm like, no, this girl really, like, and I don't want to say like bully, like Cardi was like some soft girl and yeah, I made her cry. Like, I just think that she just really put some people on pedestals
mm-hmm,
that they didn't deserve to be on. and I think she's realizing that. And I think once she gets over this hump of those naysayers, she's just gonna be like a beast.
Yeah. I feel like she's
Cause I
already
ain't
a
even
beast.
gonna cap like
Cause
she haven't.
to
I'm not gonna cap like she hasn't been killing her features. Cause her features
she
go
has, but
crazy.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, you know, to be in the game this long and not had and to had not dropped a album in 6 years, but you're still relevant. You still dropping, you know, hot shit that people was fucking with, and people still gravitating towards you. You still
But
staying
what's
relevant.
wrong with her doing her shit how she wants to do it? I'm not understanding like what the big issue is about.
Um,
Is
you
these
know,
bored people? Is these people that's bored that just
well,
want
at
to
the
see
end of the
drama
day,
start, and that's why
um,
she says what she said.
at the end of the day, I mean, the label is gonna, of course, press you to drop those
Right.
albums and shit like that, and they're gonna pressure you, but I feel like, me personally, I don't feel like that's that important. I feel like if you can stay in what she's been doing, whoever her PR team or
Mhm.
management, whoever has been keeping her relevant throughout
Mhm.
her not dropping any,
They're
um,
doing what they're doing.
yeah, they've been doing a great job, and they obviously realize that some of these strategic features and reaching out, jumping on these key records and shit like that. I barely even noticed that Cardi ain't drop a fucking album in all that time.
That's
Not to
what
say
that's
that.
what I was saying. Like to me, I mean, like to me, I'm like, she shows her features. I don't. I just think Joe Budden is just doing that, just honestly, just because he's just riding the Nicki bandwagon.
Hmm.
Whether he chooses to admit it or not, it's quite obvious. It's in your face. But she just got to take that and be like, all right, you pick your side. Like no love lost. But you ever speak on me, I nigga, I'm gonna start speaking now. And the minute a person when they fed up, and that's why his coward ass ran away. Because when a person is fed up and you do push them to that moment and they want to start saying, you know what? Let me start adding to the convo. Let me start. That's when these motherfuckers just start to get worried about their skeleton coming out their closet.
Right.
So they go
Right.
with the whole peace be with you. And it's like if you really wanted peace, you would never be trying to draw and put these women in competition with each other so they could be drama. You do that for your ratings. You do that to have conversations. You're part of the media world. Like I just think that she just gets disappointed because she has probably considered some people in when she first met them, she probably really considered them to be genuine. And she's finally seeing it like, oh.
No, that's a
Oh,
fact.
like that's how y'all cool. And she just needs to literally like she's been killing the features, like you said. You didn't even notice like she didn't put an album. I didn't
Right.
think that like I really
Now, I'm gonna be
it
honest.
didn't
It's not
bother
like I'm
me
gonna
at a
listen
point
to a
either. Like
Cardi
when
B
she
album
didn't
either, but you know, I'm not gonna listen to
right.
any of these
It's
females'
not
albums like
yeah
that. Yeah, that's just me.
yeah.
I don't really,
I don't go
subscribe. I
out my
listen to a
way.
couple of shits if it's like I'll listen to some
Hmm.
female artists, but all of that,
But
my
because
pussy
she's
this
taking
and
so
sucking dick
long,
that and doing that, yeah, I ain't really doing all of that. You know what I'm saying? She is
yeah.
supposed to be dropping a
But
song
because
today. I
she's
wonder if she
taking so
dropped it.
long though, I would be it's at midnight. I would be happy that she because she's what was I gonna say? I would be happy if she just, drops an album. Like
Hmm.
I would be happy.
Yeah, I'll see.
Yeah.
I definitely do want the best for her, and I want her to keep on, pushing that in that direction and doing stuff like that. So, and just really having a successful career, keep on winning. So, I mean, I don't have no problems with Cardi B. So, I wish that woman the best, and I hope she continues to, pursue her dreams. So, I want to hop into this next one real quick. Our last hip hop topic for today before we hit something a little bit off topic. But it would seem that my boy Soulja Boy is having a problem. He got a problem with, funny enough, the same woman that Cardi B has a problem with. So this is a perfect transition because it seems like Billboard reports that Soulja Boy is suing Tasha K and William the Baddest for defamation after they allegedly made false statements about Soulja Boy having a sexual encounter with a guy. So, it would seem that Tasha K still has not learned her lesson. This bitch is wild. I mean, Cardi B already damn near is got both hands in your pockets, front and back. You know what I'm saying? Like this shorty already about to take you for everything you got, and here you are about to get sued by another rapper. Now let me just see what he's. Let's break down what he's talking about right quick.
Yeah, it is funny.
Wait, I definitely saw nigga. Wait, I gotta call my lawyer on the other line.
This nigga sounds excited. This nigga sounds. I ain't never seen a nigga so excited to have some gay allegations, nigga. You know, that's how I know. See, this is how you niggas need to learn how to act when a nigga is over here calling you gay. Meek Mill, take fucking notes, you pussy ass nigga. Take fucking notes, nigga. Because nigga, this is how you act when a motherfucker is out here calling you gay, and you know that you either shut the fuck up or you get your lawyer on the fucking phone. And you hear money in your ears, nigga. You hear money, nigga. You hear money. Cause niggas is out here just talking they shit, putting out allegations that may or may not be true. So since you have not collected yet, I'm just gonna assume that shit is true, nigga. I'm just gonna assume that shit is true. But that shit ain't about your bitch ass today. We gonna let Soulja Boy cook.
What the fuck out this nigga? Hold on, nigga. She gonna have to pay me, nigga. This man live. Tell them we finna sue these people.
We definitely gonna sue them. That thing. I'm doing the research and putting it all together right now. The fans believe that shit. They know it's all BS.
Nah, the fans don't believe it at all, but we gotta, stand on business and let them know this, we not playing. Tell us she getting sued, right?
Yeah, she ain't getting sued, all of it.
Okay. You getting sued, ma'am. Shit. Y'all got me fucked. Not Draco. I need another mansion. You getting sued. That was my lawyer. Hell nah, you definitely getting sued. You, both of y'all, everybody getting sued. Y'all got me fucked up. And anybody that posted, y'all getting sued too. Everybody getting sued.
This nigga.
I'm not gonna listen. I ain't got it, so I'm not even gonna repost it.
Look, I mean, I don't think he can take it. I don't think he can take it that far. I don't think he can take it that far. That would all just falls on the person who originally posted and made such allegations fault. But it's sad to see that Tasha K is just not learning her lesson. And she's still out here. I mean, bitch, you don't got no more money left. If you do, I mean, shit. The way it looks like for her, bitch, this bitch got paid about $4 million already. Niggas is already telling you gotta sell this and sell that and do this and do that to make this money appear. And here you are, still gossiping, still making shit up. I mean, at least for this sake, for your sake, I hope it's true. But for this nigga Soulja Boy's sake, I hope it's not, man. But if that shit ain't true, nigga, I mean, hey, you got some shit to do. You got some. I don't think you want to be back. Like, why would you want to be back in court after fighting such a long legal battle with Cardi B and losing? And then, I don't know. I don't get it. I mean, the allegation, you gotta have a little bit more concrete proof. Now, I haven't seen any floating around. I haven't even seen this supposed interview. But I don't know if I want to hear Tasha K and some gay nigga, breaking shit down. So.
No.
But
his excitement, he said, "Ooh, I'm suing."
Yeah, it's like he heard money. He definitely heard money.
Let me tell you something. If somebody come out with you with some lies like that, that should be the reaction. I'm on it. Bet. I ain't even gonna go back and forth with you on the internet. I'm not lawyer
and up. Lawyer and up immediately.
I'm not gonna hold you though. It's not the first time William the Baddest has have spoken about this too though. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of interesting that.
Well, I don't know
now
who William the fucking Baddest is. So Maybe you can speak a little bit more on that.
Yeah, he's the one who's claiming that, but it's not the first time he insinuated something with Soulja Boy. So I'm just curious to why now Soulja Boy want to do the legal action of like, all right, I'm gonna sue you.
Right.
Like, it's not the first time I've heard him say things about Soulja Boy.
Yeah, she's definitely weird. She's definitely crazy.
He's a clout chaser though, so he's one of those like they live off getting closer to other celebrities, and somewhere in their big heads right now, he's thinking he's a celebrity. Even because we're talking about him, I know his bitch ass gonna hear this shit. He's a weirdo. That's just how I look at him. He's just a weirdo. So he want to be in a conversation. He's probably panicking right now, talking to his friends like, "Yo, do you really think he's gonna go out his way and sue me?" Yes, sue him. Sue him. We gotta put some of these people in their motherfucking place for real.
Yeah, sue them niggas. I'll sue the fuck out them. Tasha K already don't got no goddamn money left, so I'll sue her for the draws that she got on. I don't give a damn.
And you know what? She's the only media outlet besides TMZ. Besides TMZ, TMZ
be
to have
accurate.
A little
They accurate.
But
She's
the only media outlet besides TMZ and besides Adam 22. They're the only people that would give anybody the time of day to come and interview and say anything. So it doesn't surprise me that he ended up on Tasha K's platform, making these accusations or whatever he's saying allegedly.
Yeah, it
doesn't surprise me.
I don't know the claims, but it's just I don't need to know, because at the end of the day, hey, I don't really. I feel like if you've already have been, caught lying, you've been sued, they determine that you're a liar, and you're just gonna continue to do the same show. I'm gonna assume you're doing the same thing, because she never really took accountability for what she did to Cardi B, apologize, anything like that, none of the above. So I'm more inclined to believe that you didn't really learn anything from that. And if that's the case, you're not really going to have a different approach to your content to where I can feel like maybe I can trust what you're saying. I mean, I already wasn't going to trust what you were saying in the first place after that happened. But, long story short, she's just not a good source of the truth. So that's not where I would be looking.
I wanted to, she was hiring at some point. I was like, oh, let me see if I could just get a little job. Who knows? You never know how life works.
Hey, to work, of course, shit. Hey.
Yes, I mean, you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
I do. You got to take that.
No, but everybody was literally like, I don't think you should. With your brand, he's just not the person. No,
like you want to tie your brand with, tie your image with. I'm surprised she still got people that listen to her.
No, I'm not gonna hold you. If you really listen to Tasha K, I can't be on the shitty. I can't be on some hater shit. She low key funny. She low key got a real low comedian side to her. Yeah. I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes the way she be telling her motherfucking story, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, shorty is type funny.
But it's the dramatization and shit like that. I feel like that drives a lot of her content. She's good at it,
Yeah.
So if she's good at that, then that makes sense.
He does it in a funny way though. I'm telling you, shorty be having jokes. I be on the floor sometimes. I'm like, why do she put these things? It be one of those people like their jokes be so fucking crazy. You're like, yo, you're funny. But when people were telling me that, they was like, yeah, I know, you never know, opportunities might not, you never know. But they was like, no, it's your brand and what you believe. No, you shouldn't go and align yourself with that. So like, I was just like, well, I guess that's why we're not gonna align, and that's okay.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, everybody's kind of right. She does have a lot of drama surrounding her though too.
A little
She
bit
does
too
have
much for my
drama.
taste. A little bit too much for my taste, but I just don't I don't think it's wise to still be going down this road, especially if your
He doesn't
information
care.
isn't solid, concrete. Yeah,
Soulja Boy is doing the right thing. He needs to sue.
yeah. I mean, it looks like this. I hope he actually follows through, but yeah, it looks like that's gonna have to be the his next course of action because I wouldn't be over there expecting her to necessarily respect my wishes. She's already shown complete disregard for people that have sued and won against her in the past, even to this day. So I wouldn't be really expecting her to. I wouldn't be expecting her to respect my wishes like that. But that's just me.
But I am
She got to
expecting
get it
her.
together.
I am eager to know what her response is gonna be because I know she's gonna want to address it with him making that.
Yeah, I mean, she can either double down again, like she did with Cardi B. She can double down again and, just make it seem like everything she's saying is truth. Or she can, I don't know, maybe apologize, not say anything. She got some options. But I think it'll be the latter. She most likely just will keep it quiet, see if the cease and desist and the threats are real, and if they are, then she probably gonna have to follow through accordingly. But I would hate to hear if that was the case. I don't know. I would hate to hear that that's what you're still doing, and you still owe money to a motherfucker. You still owe a couple of M's to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I'm like,
That's probably why she working so hard.
No, but lately she has been talking her shit like, nigga, my receipts is valid. Play if you want. Bet. But that's why I'm kind of curious to why Soulja Boy kind of went online and did that at the moment because, like I said, it's not the first time.
Soulja Boy is a fucking capper too, so.
He had relations with Soulja Boy.
Well, only time will tell with this one. Only time will tell.
You're gonna pick some gays, let me tell you something. Listen, undercover people, if you choose to continue to live your life undercover, I give you this one tip, okay? If you're going to choose to be undercover, just pick the right person to be undercover with. You could look you could look at William the Baddest and know that nigga's a gossiper. You know certain motherfuckers when you like, yeah, they're gonna go back and tell the whole world. They gonna be itching to even have a moment. You gotta.
Soulja Boy don't really strike me as a freaky ass nigga though. He don't really strike me as a freaky ass nigga like that on that level. And I feel like if he did, yeah, like he done spazzed on so many niggas and did the most so many times. For him to not spaz and do the most, and him to just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to sue you niggas. I got y'all niggas. I'm about to eat." Like for him to not be doing the most, cursing, bitch ass nigga, I'll come and kill you, nigga. I'll come and you know how this nigga gets down. For him to not be doing all of that, and the only thing he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm suing you niggas. I got the bag. This bag is coming." Like that, I don't know. That's kind of telling to me personally because that's not how Soulja Boy usually responds to conflict. He usually responds to conflict like by just fucking going straight nuclear, nigga, and just wilding the fuck out. So I don't know. The way he reacts, it doesn't really feel like
but
what she's saying is authentic.
The nigga that I'm looking at that's making these accusations, it don't even give like Soulja Boy would even ever. Like some things just seem so far fetched.
Yeah, some people. I mean, you got your Selena Powells of the world. Some people who just like they always have a platform to get online and say these things, but half of the shit that they say is not even true. You can't even believe it. Yeah, and they've proven time and time again that they're not a reputable source, but they still get this attention.
Yeah, and they love it. They love even moments like this. You know, they come across this clip shit like that make their dick hard and their pussy wet. Like they love the attention, just their name being mentioned in anything. And if they have to go to limits of even lying, look at Sydney Starr. Sydney Starr did the same shit. So I'm not even trying to get even on her, cause Chinky done moved on. So I'ma move on. So, but even her, like she did all of that shit and took a whole man's career, and that's not even really pressed a lot about like, yo, like, did you know what you just did? But hey, that's the media platform. Love that shit. They love knowing. They love those undercover stories. Like it's almost like in the media, like one of their main goals is like, we need to find out who's gay. Like it's just, I don't understand why we so pressed on who's duking who or what's happening to who and like people's bedrooms. I don't know why we're so pressed about shit like that.
Yeah, the only person I was surprised to hear about is this nigga Dwight Howard. I was surprised but not surprised at the same time. But
no, Dwight Howard looked like a freaky deaky nigga. Come on, Diesel. Like be for real.
Hey,
look,
I know
look
that.
at Dwight Howard.
I know that. He there's plenty of videos online of him doing some suspect shit on the court, but you know, we always thought that was one of those niggas that you joke about always being gay, but you know what I'm saying, they not really gay. But you know, for you to actually be a gay ass nigga in real life, it was like, okay. We wasn't expecting that one.
Man, it's so for real. He wanted to keep that shit under wraps that his baby mama, when she went on Basketball Wives, she barely could even talk about him. Like, there was so many NDAs. Like, now she's really talking about it. And she's like, I been said this nigga was this. Like everybody was, like, calling me. It's just so crazy. Like, the people that was called crazy, thirsty, that was just the ones that were, like, saying things like that.
But that wasn't your place to say in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So.
It wasn't. I agree. I do agree with that. It wasn't. But you could look at Dwight Howard. No shade to him. You could look at someone. He looked like a freaky deaky type of person. Like he with the shits. And whatever the shits might be. That's what I'm saying. Whatever the shit might be.
Whatever the shits might be is crazy.
You know? But he's with it. You could tell, man. You could look at some, and it's not even to gay label people or stuff like that. But I always believe, like, I know a man who sucks dick. Like, and I could tell by your lips. I'm dead ass. I could tell by your lips. I could tell.
Nah, some of these niggas, they do be undercover. I just found out a nigga. I found out that a nigga was gay that we recently did some content with, and that nigga he completely went under the gaydar, nigga. I'm not gonna hold you, and I usually can pick up on shit like that, but he slipped right under the fucking gaydar, no problem. And I was just over here like, nigga,
who slipped under the gaydar?
That nigga I recently did some content with, and that nigga slipped right under the gaydar, and it took my cameraman being like, nigga, you know what I found out? Like, I found out that this nigga is gay. Like not just a little bit, like gay, like I'm like, goddamn, like.
What is gay?
Hey, look.
What is gay?
No, not just like, yeah, I'm gay. Like, no, he is a freaky ass nigga, deviant. Okay, like, like this nigga, he ain't a little bit of gay. He ain't ashamed with it, nigga. He going all out. That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah. He ain't a little bit of gay, nigga. He gay, nigga. He a freak. This nigga paused, but I ain't gonna hold you. Cause I still feel like I gotta pause that. But yeah, that nigga's gay. But yeah, it was surprising to hear that. Niggas slip past me. I've never had that. Yeah. Wish the best. Shout out to that man. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a good. The crazy thing is, there was another gay nigga there, and he was there just fine, out in the open. We had a good time. You know what I'm saying? He was cool. But it be you niggas who be just flying under the radar. Just you know what I'm saying? Just we gotta keep an eye on you niggas. We gotta keep an eye on you niggas because that's strange. But then again, like I said yesterday, I'm not gonna be a hypocrite. If that is what you are and you just keeping it cool, I ain't supposed to know anyway. And I must say that I appreciate that nigga, because I didn't know until obviously damn near almost a year later that you was on some gay shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It's all good. I'm glad that it happened this way. This is the best. It was for the best. But yeah. He did his thing. He kept it. He kept his shit under wraps, and that wasn't the topic of conversation at all. So that's always great. Now, moving off of our hip hop topics, just gonna touch down on our last topic for today, because I thought this was pretty interesting. I love my Lakers. I got to talk about my Lakers, and my favorite basketball player of all time, Kobe Bryant. You got some interesting news coming his way. Now, I haven't broken this video down or watched it, so we're going to watch it for the first time here. But Kobe's high school best friend tells the story of Kobe betraying him. So this has been a little something that's circulating online right now. This is the first time I'm listening to it. I saved it here so we can talk about it in the Doja room. So, yeah, here we go. Let's see what he got to say.
I don't want no handouts. I don't want no money. I don't want shit. This is what I need you to do. I'm out here struggling. I got 2 kids. I got a family, man. All I want to do is go back with you. You get me out there, LA somewhere, man. Put me with somebody where I can make my own money. You just like get me in, and I'm working for somebody, or I'm doing something or business, anything to benefit myself. So, and I don't want nothing free. I don't want to work. I don't want to do nothing but work for it. He Kobe Bryant. He could put me with anybody. But or he could do it himself. Put me as a security on a security team. Anything. We were super tight. There's no way he couldn't do this for me. So I said that to him. He said, "Oh yeah, that'll be no problem, no problem." I'm like, "Yo, I need a number. How to get back to you?" He gives me a phone number. I'm happy as hell. I'm happy now. I'm like, hey, I'm back. My man, that's my man. I'm back with my guy. I'm about to get out here. I'm amped up. He leave. I go back to the house. The next day I call. It's an assistant dude's phone number. It's not even him. Not getting him on the phone. I can't never get to me. I'm still doing my thing to survive, but that's in the back of my mind. Like, man, my man might come and get me. It's like a dream type of thing. Just in the back of my head, because he one of my best friends, period. But that's not what happened. I went to his cousin. His cousin came to me. He said, Kev, I'm going to tell you something about this guy. Dude is a certified piece of shit. The man never did nothing for nobody in his family. Like he got a $500 million empire. His sisters was working regular jobs. You see his mom and them got to fucking sell memorabilia and shit. But even when he owned memorabilia shit, that's because dude is a certified. He just don't care about nobody but his wife and them and the new family. One thing about him, that's what made him a great basketball player. He had no fear. He'll fight somebody, anything. Like, he wasn't no chump at all. Like that, you're not going to get that from him. He was never no chump. Even in the hood, he'll play. He ain't had no fear.
So,
which one is it? It's like you uplifting him, then dissing him, then we back to uplifting him. Which one do you want to be on, sir? Which side?
Yeah, you want to take it first?
No, you can go first, because you're a Lakers fans, and he was speaking on your man's. He was speaking on your man's, so you gotta make sure you rep for your guy.
I mean, I'm processing it as I go, but it's at the same time, it's like, so for the first thing, right? I mean, let's just talk about you speaking on the dead and figure it out. Now, I don't know how recent this interview. It looks like he's having an interview with somebody or something like that. I don't know how recent this is, but speaking on the dead already, speaking in all of this disparaging shit after the nigga has passed away, tragically nonetheless. I mean, with his daughter, and I mean, like, this is already coming off distasteful.
And that's why he kept his distance, bitch ass nigga.
But no, it's already coming off distasteful. And if this is what's in your character, then yes, you're right. Like, that's probably why he kept you at a distance. If this is in your character to sit here and
how he kept switching, it went from, yo, this was like my best friend. It reminded me of that Jonah Lucas video that you played for me. And what was it called? I don't know what's the name of it, but it's a Jonah Lucas video and it's called Broski, and it's really giving like I need you to watch this video whenever you have the chance, and you would understand why I'm correlating this to this topic because it's really giving that. It's really giving that very much so entitlement. You better have done this for me, and because you didn't do this for me, just to know just the gist of the man's daughter died with him, for you to go out your way to even want to say anything ill, like certain shit, I could say so many things, whether it's on my own family members, friends that did me dirty, or whatever the case is. I just feel like there's just certain things it's okay to just take that with you to the grave, and you don't need to tell the world about if you guys even had a fallout. That him dying in that way alongside with all those other people's families, and we're not going to disregard like a lot of lives were lost that day. So to wait after he dies, this is why he kept you far.
Yeah, I personally don't like it when niggas wait till a motherfucker died to now you have all of this things to say about their character for one, and you could have very well said all of this shit while this nigga was alive. Now that's one thing, but then we move on to this where I'm a very independent person, and so
he's a weirdo.
I don't necessarily feel like if you're not obligated, like I mean, yeah, you might have met up with him somewhere and this and that. He's seen you, y'all had a conversation, but what real obligation? Now you calling this nigga your friend, your best friend, shit like that. But my nigga, this nigga Kobe Bryant is a international superstar. He skipped college, went straight to the NBA. When did y'all really have time to be best friends like that again?
I'm trying to
let me. Where was you playing with this nigga? That's what I need to know. Facts that you was really this nigga's best friend. But put all of that shit aside. Now, why are you really sitting here talking about this nigga? I was really waiting on this nigga. I was waiting on this nigga to come get me. I was waiting on this nigga to come get me. And it really reminds me about a conversation that niggas had, because it's like, yo, if you're really gonna sit here and base your life off another nigga's word, if you're really gonna plan your life and your moves around another nigga's word, another nigga's feel like, oh yeah, bro, I got you. Oh yeah, bro, I got you. Yeah, call me and I got my nigga. If you're about to move like that, like what is wrong with you? Like what are you? That ain't Kobe. You for you to sit here and try to blame this shit on Kobe and the reason why you didn't.
For his
that
life
was
turning out the way his life turned out.
Yeah, that was never Kobe Bryant's responsibility, nigga. Kobe Bryant took care of his wife. He took care of his family. And as far as I'm concerned, his daughters ain't saying shit. His wife ain't saying no shit. So my nigga, the rest of y'all niggas shouldn't have shit to say. His mom, his dad ain't saying all of this shit. So the rest of y'all, for you to not even be a family member and to be speaking on a nigga's character that's passed away, and you're not even a family member. You're not the dad, the mom, the cousin, the brother, the distant cousin, the half brother. Nigga, who are you to have the audacity to speak on this nigga? Who are you to feel like you have the audacity to speak on this nigga? And because you hung your life off another nigga's word, you want to sit here and be mad at Kobe Bryant because you fell short of your goals, of your dream, because you had the same you were born with the same arms, mind, eyes, hands as this nigga, and you didn't do shit with them. You didn't do shit with them, my nigga. I'm sorry. And for all you niggas feeling like y'all got a friend who's in a certain position, or y'all got a friend, oh shit, I'm good because my man, he got this job. Oh, I'm good because my man, he raps, he got this deal. Oh, I'm good because, yeah, my man's, he can get us in the back door of the club. We good. We don't gotta bring no money. Nigga, y'all niggas is crazy.
No, nigga,
y'all niggas is crazy. Oh yeah, my homeboy, he owned the club. Yeah, my homeboy, he owned the club. We don't gotta pay for no bottles. We don't gotta tip the strippers. My homie, he owned the club. Y'all niggas that think like that is why niggas be fucked up. Y'all niggas who think like this, oh yeah, it's okay, yeah. Even though he's sitting here saying, oh nah, I don't need nothing, I'ma work for everything. You still asking for something, nigga. You still asking for this nigga to put you in position. You're still asking for a nigga to take his reputation and put his reputation on the line to say, hey, this is my homie. Give him a job. Give him this, give him that. So regardless, you're talking about all of this shit. We don't even know your character, my nigga. We don't even know your job records, how you work on the job or anything like that for you to be coming on the internet and be talking about, oh, Kobe Bryant did this. He didn't put me in position. Nigga, you might be a sucky ass worker. You know how many, as a manager, as a nigga who manages human beings on a day-to-day basis, you know how many niggas come to my face and tout how good of a worker they is, how hard they work, and then they get in front of me and don't do shit and don't produce, nigga? You know how many niggas step to me and talk about how they work so hard, how they do this, how they do that, they know how to do all of this shit, and when they come in front of me, I don't see it. I don't see it.
It's low vibration behavior. It's given Scar and Mufasa. That's what it's given. No, like seriously, because it's really it's just the fact that you nailed it when you said it's the fact that family members are not even speaking on the man, period, like that. They're not going out their way to even want to speak on his character or just doing too much. For you to have now a mouthful of shit and still in the same sentence and go, it's not like I was a man that was asking for anything, this and that. Man, anybody that's listening to you talk know that you make no sense. You make no sense. You mad? Like Diesel said, you're upset because you had put your whole entire life on a whole other person and you didn't work for what you were supposed to go get yourself. And now you mad because your life didn't turn out to be the way you expected it to be. And trying to ride another nigga's coattail at the same time, it's a little weird. It's a difference when you want to be around the person and want to educate yourself and want to level up, and also you got something to bring to the table. But the way he's speaking about Kobe, it just gives like those type of friendships that was always like this entitlement shit.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? He kept you exactly where the fuck you needed.
And that's how he sounds. He sounds like, oh, nigga, we were best friends. I'm entitled to this. I'm entitled for you to be able to help me out, put me in position, put me in front of these people, put your reputation on the line for me so I can eat. And honestly, that's not how shit works. That's not how shit works. And like I said, I'm going to need a little bit more evidence if this nigga is who he claimed to be and they were so close as he claims they were. But at the end of the day, nigga, we don't love Kobe Bryant because he was a nice person. We don't love Kobe Bryant because he was a nice person. We don't love Kobe Bryant because he took care of his friends and he did that. We knew who the fuck, us real Kobe fans, we know who the fuck Kobe was. We know Kobe was an asshole. We know he got to it. We know he didn't play. We know he didn't play with these niggas. We knew he would tell these niggas right to their faces, nigga, you're trash. You're trash. You're soft. You shouldn't be on my team, nigga. You should go somewhere else. That's the Kobe Bryant we know and we fell in love with. So, nigga, for you to be like, Kobe Bryant's an asshole. Nigga, we know. That's not why we like him. We like him because he brought 5 championships back home, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? We don't give a fuck about none of y'all niggas and y'all pussy ass emotions, nigga. Cause niggas ain't talking to y'all nice. Cause niggas ain't coddling and babying you niggas. Y'all niggas need to step your motherfucking game up, nigga. Y'all niggas need to let your nuts hang and stop being bitches and stop complaining. Now this nigga looks like he's at least 40. Nigga, you look at least 40, nigga. Why are you still talking about Kobe Bryant not helping you and giving you the fucking opportunity that he like what?
It's crazy. Like that's why I'm like, it's so
How long have you been out of high school, nigga? Let's really talk about how long have you been out of high school and that you've had the time to make something shake since then. If you sat here and you mean to tell me you played ball next to Kobe fucking Bryant and you couldn't find a way to make some shit shake yourself? That's what you telling me. That's what you telling me.
You ain't got no personality. Your personality, if you was his bestie, that's mean you had to be around some little something. You didn't have no, because you know why? Energy don't lie. You look like a shiesty ass person. That's why you're doing this.
I was gonna say, like, you don't even really look like a person that really is truthful and forthcoming that you can really believe.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. He looked like he be on bullshit. He looked like he be on bullshit, and that's.
I had friends. Let me tell you, we never heard out of Kobe's mouth say this is his best friend. He's speaking for Kobe, and he's saying from his point of view. I had friends that actually called me their best friends, and I know they wasn't even being a friend to me, but they were calling me their best friend, but they're not lying. They're not lying. You are the best friend that they have. They're not lying.
Yeah, it'd be a little crazy to me.
And they try to take advantage of you. That's what he did with Kobe. He tried to take advantage of Kobe, and like you said, real Kobe,
especially with a nigga not here to defend himself, and defend his character and defend who he really is. So at the end of the day, like I said, as a man, the only thing that matters is that his fucking kids ain't talking no shit. His wife ain't talking no shit. His wife ain't over here talking about, oh my god, he was such a fucking asshole when he was here. He was like, that's the only person who can sit here and say this shit, if you ask me. The only person who can sit here and speak to this and talk about this shit like that is his wife and kids. If it done, none of these niggas is sitting here speaking on his character and who he was as a human being, as the people who slept next to him, woke up next to him, talked to him, seen him every day. Nigga, you don't have, like, get over it, nigga. Get the fuck over it.
You wanna know the crazy thing is?
Grow the fuck up.
He's so safety. He probably thought when he uploaded this motherfucking video, he thought niggas was gonna be blowing up his phone for an interview.
Nah, nigga. On some real shit, get over it. I'm sorry. On some real shit, get the fuck over it. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up. Get over it, nigga. And honestly, you gotta find something better else to do with your life. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, to all of y'all niggas that feel like saying shit like this is valid, like just living, oh yeah, it's nigga, my life would be I would be in a different position in life if this nigga would have never, like, stop mentioning other niggas when it comes down to where the fuck you at in life. Stop telling me about other niggas. Stop telling me about other people when it comes down to where the fuck you standing at with your 2 feet, nigga. You sound like a bitch. And that's where I'm gonna leave it at. You know what I'm saying? That's all I got for you motherfuckers today. You know what I'm saying? You wanna hit her with any final thoughts?
My final thoughts is, don't be this nigga. Don't be this nigga to go out like this and embarrass himself. and at this age,
going out sad. Terribly sad.
Because that is clearly a person that is unhealed, and they're gonna walk around with a lot of anger for the rest of their life. I'm pretty sure they tell the same Kobe story forever. He's just probably happy it got picked up. But as you can see, nobody cares to do an interview. Nobody cares to get.
That's what I'm saying. You could have got on here and told us a cool story about how y'all niggas was in college, or in high school. Oh yeah, this nigga used to, you know what I mean? We used to chill. No, you was over here talking about how this nigga didn't put you in position years later after he fucking already joined the league. He went from high school to the league, nigga. From high school to the league. His life drastically changed from that point on. So it's like, I mean, for you to sit here and be like, oh, nigga, you was supposed to do this, that, the third, this, that, the third. Nigga, Kobe Bryant ain't worried about you niggas. Kobe Bryant was out here sleeping 3 hours a day and waking up being in the gym at 3 o'clock a.m., nigga. He didn't have time for you niggas. And that's why, see, niggas who got too much time on their hands, this how they be talking right there. Niggas who get to it, we didn't have the time to talk and be around you niggas because we was too busy getting to it, nigga, at 3 a.m. in the gym, nigga. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym, nigga. You need to calm down and stay in your fucking place, nigga. I'm sorry, but nigga, god damn this nigga. I got both of Kobe's I got both of Kobe's numbers tatted on me, nigga. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. This Lakers fan out here all day, nigga. Don't do that. You really should.
It was just a poor choice of how to honor Kobe. It was just a poor choice. And for those who's gonna say, oh, he could have his point of view, it's whatever. But for what? Why do you feel like we need to fucking hear them? Why do you?
Nah,
What
we
is it?
ain't need to hear none of
What
this
is
shit.
it gonna do? What is it gonna do? What is it going to do? You're still gonna be the same motherfucker where we kept you at a distance at, and that's why you're gonna stay where you at.
Yeah.
I
My boy on some
digress.
bullshit. My boy on some bullshit. But yeah, that's all we got for y'all tonight, man. We've been rolling up here in the Doja room, so I'm gonna get to mines. But I appreciate y'all motherfuckers coming in, stopping in with us one more time. And yeah, I gotta say, and that's how we gonna leave it off, man. Y'all go in peace, go in purpose, and you know what I'm saying? Stick to your goals, your dreams, the shit that you say you gonna do. Cause as men, y'all don't want to be like that nigga right there. We only got our word. So we only got our words and our balls, like Scarface said. So y'all niggas get into it, get on point. So once again, check out the Doja Room. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all can find us anywhere you listen to podcasts, all that good shit. You can also find us on YouTube under Firstborn Media. Go under there, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good shit. You already know what it is. It's been your boy, Dope Boy Diesel. I'm in here with pros tonight, and yeah, that's the show. I mean, I can't lie. We always love coming here and giving y'all and putting on a good show for y'all, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be some more news, some more shit to talk about tomorrow and the next day and the next day. So we're going to be here as long as the good Lord lets us. And yeah, we're going to keep on dropping shit on your head top. But like I said, I've been your host. It's your boy, Dope Boy Diesel. And this is the Doja Room. I hope y'all enjoyed y'all stay. Now y'all got to get the fuck up out of here. See y'all next time.